Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got an audio system review of the 2020 Toyota Avalon and its 14-speaker JBL audio system upgrade. This is going to be an in-depth sound system review, so we're going to listen to some sample tracks, take a look at speaker grill locations, see how the infotainment system works, get out on the road, listen to sample tracks while we're driving. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at the car. Now this is actually the Avalon TRD trim. So it's got some sporty go-fast bits, some good tires, kind of more of an aggressive body kit, some suspension upgrades, but no actual powertrain differences to a standard 301 horsepower naturally aspirated V6 Avalon. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a bunch just to have that little metric clicked there. We always do these tests with uncompressed, lossless WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and two high-quality binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system experience on YouTube. We always also have the sound settings at their factory default, so let's take a look at those now. In the Avalon, we've got standard treble, mid-range, and bass. Here's treble. Mid-range, and bass. You also have standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance, an automatic sound levelizer, which tries to keep a volume at a steady level, even with different aspects of music, and then a surround setting. It kind of focuses the music more here and then around you for sort of artificial, holistic 3D experience. We're going to do most of the test with that off, and then we'll sample it on near the end. For audio inputs here in the Avalon, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay but no Android Auto support, and a USB-A port in there, as well as a 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, you don't have a disc player, but here in 2020 that's not too surprising. However, you also don't have Android Auto support, and that's pretty disappointing. I know two newer Toyotas are starting to incorporate that, but the Avalon still misses out. For audio adjustments, you've got a volume knob right here, no detents, but still pretty easy to grab. Then you've got volume adjustments on the steering wheel. For track selection, you have a tuner knob. You can also use the touchscreen when you're on the Now Playing menu, and you've got track selection buttons here on the steering wheel. Speaker grill locations with the 14-speaker system. You've got one down here in the door, two up there tweeter, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the back, you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in the deck. And, oh, forgot, gotta open the trunk from back here. There's no trunk button back. Number 14, your subwoofer here built into the floor. You can kind of feel it thumping away. It's probably down there in the spare tire. You have 1200 watts of maximum power output here in this JBL system, which is quite a lot. Let's start up the car, get rolling. Toyotas always duck out on the radio when you start them. It's about a 5-second delay, so a little disappointing, but realistically probably wouldn't have that as an issue all too often. do notice quite a big difference in audio volumes having that automatic sound levelizer off. So that's something to consider. I want to leave it off though so that we really experience unadulterated, unmolested music files here. Surround sound setting on now. A little bit more hollowness. Definitely more focus up near the front, ironically. Turn that back off. Songs aren't all where I put them because Toyota's actually organized by file location on a USB drive rather than name. Coming through too harsh with this song, but it's also not really giving me a satisfying punch like in some of the other systems that we've tested. For this song, we'll turn the bass all the way up so you can see what that sounds like. Powerful subwoofer. We've got quite a lot of mirror shakeage both inside and out. 1200 watts here in the Avalon, not disappointing. What is a bit disappointing is the lag from the screen. A lot of the taps just take about quarter second, half second, little micro stutters, which kind of interrupts the smoothness with which you operate it. Wrapping up my thoughts on the audio system here, the JBL 14 speaker sound system in the 2020 Toyota Avalon. It's pretty solid, but not as good as I was expecting. I've heard a lot of really good things about this system, and I was expecting it to just be a very crisp, holistic, powerful audio system, and it's left me wanting a little bit more in that crispness regard. I did notice if I go into the sound settings and I actually switch treble up 3, mid-range up 2, and bass up 2 or 3, depending on what I'm listening to, it sounds like a much more alive system. But with the factory default settings, it falls a little bit flat, and that's how we test these systems against all the other ones. So, considering that, considering the usability of the touchscreen, some of the lockouts it has while moving, on top of the lack of Android Auto and a disc player, I'd be giving the Avalon system an objective 7, maybe 7.5. I was expecting to be able to rate it a little bit higher, but just not really impressing me the way even some of Toyota's other JBL systems have. Now, objectively speaking, for this price point in this range cars, I think also a 7.5 is pretty fair. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, check out our other Avalon content. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.